Good afternoon to everyone. I welcome you all for Flight Dynamics AE8501. In our previous classes, we have completed forces and moments on our flight vehicle, equations of motion of a rigid flight vehicle, and different types of drag, and how to estimate that parasite drag by using two methods like a graphical method and by using the formula. And next one we have completed with drag polar, like a relationship between the CL and the CD. So now we are looking to our thrust forces. So thrust required for our level flight as well as unaccelerated flight. So we are going to deal with that. So we already know the steady state condition or steady level flight, that is lift equal to weight, thrust equal to drag. This is our first assumption for derive this concept. So based on that steady level, we can easily determine capital T equal to D, thrust equal to drag. So we are going to substitute the value for the drag, that is Q suffix alpha S multiply with the CD value. So these are all the derivations we get from the previous one. So next we are going to apply for the same thing for the lift. We already calculated for the thrust. Next we focus on the lift equal to W. So weight also we have formula, it depends on the coefficient of lift. So Q suffix alpha S into CL. So this is the next step. After that we need to divide with each other, like thrust to the weight. So thrust to weight equal to CD divided by CL. So how it becomes means we need to substitute the value of thrust. So thrust Q suffix alpha S multiply with the CD. Thrust force depends on drag, divided by weight, we get it from the previous one. So Q suffix alpha S into CL, and the term we have a common value Q alpha S in the top as well as in the bottom, so that we get the value of CD divided by CL in the direct form. So next step, for our the previous conditions we are chosen for the thrust. So we need to find out for the thrust required for our aircraft at a particular velocity. So we are just going to rechange this formula into T. So capital TR equal to W divided by CL divided by CD. So this is the rearrangement of previous equation. So we can simply classify CL divided by CD, that is equal to L by D ratio. So length to depth. So here W equal to L by D, that is the final value for this thrust required. And next one we can how to solve the problem for this category. So we have nearly 5 steps. So first, if you are going to find out a thrust required for our aircraft, you may get the values from the graph also. In the x-axis have a velocity v infinity, and the y-axis we are indicating TR. So based on the curve for our aircraft, we can choose the velocity. Same time you need to project one vertical line, it will hit the curve. After that we need to project the same point towards to the vertical axis, so we can easily get the thrust required. But in our theory part, how to draw the plot, so that is the task. So first step, you need to choose the velocity, that is v suffix alpha you need to take for your assumption. Second step, you need to calculate the lift coefficient by using this formula. If you need to find the coefficient of lift, you need to know the value of W and density of the air and velocity of your particular aircraft and wingspan. So once you know all the values, now you can substitute in this formula, you can get the value of CO. So third step will be need to calculate CD. So coefficient of drag you need to calculate. So CD comma O, that is the zero lift without introducing angle of attack, how much lift we can get from our airplane, plus of CL square divided by pi V AR. Pi value you already know, that is 3.14. E, that is the Oswald factor, that will be given in the problem statement. AR we need to calculate. Aspect ratio we need to calculate. So the formula will be B square by S, that is the formula. So once you know all the values, you can substitute in this formula, you can get the value of CD. After that you need to calculate the value of CL divided by CD. Then you need to substitute in the final equation, so you can get the value of thrust required. So thrust required you already know, W equal to CL divided by CD. So now we know the value of W, we know the value of CL divided by CD, so we can get the thrust required. So these are all the procedures you need to follow for your particular airspeed. So this is the procedure to calculate thrust required. Anyone have a doubt, you may ask. Thank you.